Hey everybody. This week I thought I would talk a little bit about the idea of worship of God as Mother. For some people, it seems a little strange that people devoted to Advaita Vedanta, to this idea of non-dual Brahman, uh, divinity beyond attributes, why they might look upon God as Mother, or God with any sort of attribute. And so there's a passage in the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna which sort of lays out how these two fit together and why it is useful to think of God in the form of mother or in the form of a person. So I thought I'd read that this week. Anyways, uh, Vijay, one of the devotees asks, if Brahman is our mother, then has it any form or is it formless? And then Sri Ramakrishna responds, that which is Brahman is also Kali, the mother, the primal energy. When inactive, it is called Brahman. Again, when creating, preserving, and destroying, it is called Shakti. Still water is an illustration of Brahman. The same water, moving in waves, may be compared to Shakti, to Kali. What is the meaning of Kali? She who communes with Mahakala, the Absolute, is Kali. She is formless, and again she has forms. If you believe in the formless aspect, then meditate on Kali as that. If you meditate on any aspect of her with firm conviction, she will let you know her true nature. Then you will realize that not merely does God exist, but He will come near you and talk to you as I am talking to you. Have faith, and you will achieve everything. Remember this too. If you believe that God is formless, then stick to that belief with firm conviction. But don't be dogmatic. Never say emphatically about God that He can be only this and not that. You may say, I believe that God is formless, but He can be many things more. He alone knows what else He can be. I do not know, I do not understand. How can man, with his 1 ounce of intelligence, know the real nature of God? Can you put 4 seers of milk in a 1 seer jar? If God, through His grace, ever reveals Himself to His devotee and makes him understand, then he will know, but not otherwise. That which is Brahman is Shakti, and that again is the mother. And then he quotes a poem from Ramprasad. He it is, says Ramprasad, that I approach as mother. But must I give away the secret here in the marketplace? From the hints I have given, O mind, guess what that being is. Ramprasad implies that he has known the truth of Brahman. He addresses Brahman as mother. In another song Ramprasad expresses the same idea thus. Knowing the secret that Kali is one with the highest Brahman, I have discarded once and for all both Dharma and Adharma. Adharma means unrighteous actions, actions forbidden by religion. Dharma means the pious actions prescribed by religion, as for instance charity to the poor, feeding the Brahmins, and so on. The devotee asks, what remains if one renounces both Dharma and Adharma? And Sri Ramakrishna responds, pure love of God. I pray to the Divine Mother, O Mother, here take thy Dharma, here take thy Adharma, and give me pure love for thee. Here take thy virtue, here take thy vice, and give me pure love for thee. Here take thy knowledge, here take thy ignorance, and give me pure love for thee. You see, I didn't ask even for knowledge or public recognition. When one renounces both Dharma and Adharma, there remains only pure love of God, love that is stainless, motiveless, and that one feels only for the sake of love. Another devotee, is God different from His Shakti, from His power? And Ramakrishna responds, after attaining perfect knowledge, one realizes that they are not different. They are the same, like the gem and its brilliance. Thinking of the gem, one cannot but think of its brilliance. Again, they are like milk and its whiteness. Thinking of the one, you must also think of the other. But you cannot realize this non-duality before the attainment of perfect knowledge. Attaining perfect knowledge, one goes into samadhi beyond the 24 cosmic principles. Therefore, the principle of I does not exist in that stage. A man cannot describe in words what he feels in samadhi. Coming down, he can give you just a hint about it. I come down 100 cubits, as it were, when I say Om after samadhi. Brahman is beyond the injunctions of the Vedas and cannot be described. There, neither I nor you exists. As long as a man is conscious of I and you, and as long as he feels that it is he who prays or meditates, so long will he feel that God is listening to his prayer and that God is a person. Then he must say, O God, thou art the master, and I am this thy servant. Thou art the whole, and I am the part, um, and I am a part of thee. Thou art the mother, and I am thy child. At that time there exists a feeling of difference. I am one, and thou art another. It is God himself who makes us feel this difference, and on account of this difference, one sees man and woman, light and darkness, and so forth. As long as one is aware of this difference, one must accept Shakti, the personal God. It is God who has put I consciousness in us. You may reason 1,000 times, still this I does not disappear. As long as I consciousness exists, God reveals himself to us as a person. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it gives you something to think about, and I will talk to you very soon. Take care.